Jonathan, another car review, another country. Where are we?
Where are we? We're in Sicily today. We've just landed at Palermo.
Okay, yeah, right. So
this looks fun. Let's see if we can turn that down.
Hang on, more importantly, what car is this? Skoda Karoq. And this is a diesel, and I think it's the 2-litre diesel
4x4.
4x4 DSG. That's automatic. And I'm ready to rock.
It looks like it's down there, doesn't it?
It does.
And I'll be able to get your texts all on Apple CarPlay,
I
which
love it. This is great.
this is a lovely car actually. I'm quite liking the feeling of it. Let's get rid of some of these cables.
You've got different modes as well.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the Jeep's in the middle of the road. That's one thing about driving in Sicily or Italy in the south. They tend to do that very strange ownership of lanes.
Why is he in the middle of the lane? That's great. Obviously, on the mobile phone.
There's a message from Mum.
A message from my mum. She's in Sicily today, can you believe? Bizarrely, she's on a cruise and she's arrived here.
How crazy is
I know,
that?
honestly,
Same day.
Real coincidence. So, can't wait to just pop in and say hi. It seems a shame not to, really. Good. But back to the car. Okay, my initial impression is this is a very planted car. It feels solid. The steering wheel. Do you know what? This is a really silly thing to say, but it feels just the right thickness. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got paddles on here as well.
Oh,
so,
have you?
Yeah.
That's quite good. Yeah,
So
I do
you
like.
can skip up and down the gears quite nicely.
We've got an off-road setting here.
Yeah.
So that's probably got hill descent on it. We'll double check that.
It's nice to tell you. Is this, by the way, a bit like the Attica from Seat?
Yeah, this is like Skoda's version of the Attica or Volkswagen's version of the Tiguan.
Yeah. The quality doesn't feel any less, does it?
How do you find the DSG gearbox?
Do you know what? Smooth enough. I mean, go down. Yeah.
I'd definitely go for an automatic. Unless I was towing, I think I'd always go for an automatic.
I don't know whether it's an age thing, because I'm starting to think I'll go for
I think it's
automatic.
a traffic thing.
I'll be honest with you, I can't be asked to have my foot on the clutch in and out, can you?
It's too much traffic on the road.
Yeah. People say, oh, but I want to feel like I'm driving a car, that's why I need one with a gear shift, but you feel like you're driving with these anyway.
You do.
But this Skoda badge doesn't worry me, and it shouldn't worry me. I don't think it's worried really anyone for many years.
So we're in this really dark tunnel.
I'll tell you, it's a bit of a contrast. It literally is day and night. Talk about contrast. I've just been blinded by the Sicilian sun, and now I'm in this really pitch black tunnel. Mind you, these lights in the Skoda are sort of piercing the gloom quite well, aren't they?
He hasn't even got his lights on, that Merc just that went through.
Here we go, sunglasses on. Retinal burnout.
Back out again.
The boot space on this, I mean, you've not seen this yet, Mr. Camera, but we stuck our holdalls in there, right?
Yeah.
And loads of space, I reckon, certainly for a family of 4, possibly 5. Going on holiday, go to the airport, you've got enough room for a few cases or bags or whatever. I think we've already mentioned they fold down, they even come out.
So what are they called?
Barrowflex.
You can either remove every seat separately, then if you remove the middle one, you can push those two like closer, so the passengers have more space.
Quite spacious with them.
Yeah. The trunk, it's 521 liters.
But these seats don't come out. Can you lift that seat out of the car?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it just easily unclips. Are they very heavy?
Well, not that heavy, but they are heavy.
Easily clips back in, does it?
Yes.
Let's have a look at that.
Yes. And now you just.
Oh yeah, that's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really easy.
But you've got a lot less weight to carry if you take those seats out.
I particularly like this big panoramic sunroof. I think.
Yeah, it's great. It makes an airy cabin car. It does, for me anyway. Whether it's rainy or sunny, I think it provides a very good driving experience. You know, as I say, I've said it 3 or 4 times. It definitely is planted. I can't emphasise that more. You might tell me different when you're behind the wheel. I don't know.
Yeah.
It corners well, and actually, more importantly, the steering wheel, it feels great within the hand, and the seats feel really supportive. I haven't even had to adjust my lumbar support because I've got a dodgy back. I normally have to sort of put that right out, and it is there, and I'm just going to adjust it even more.
Is your seat electrical adjusted?
It is. Mine's electrical. Is yours?
No, not on the passenger side.
So the driver's seat's electric. But yeah, are you comfortable in your passenger seat?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. It's just I just have to keep sort of moving over your way every time a car pulls out into our lane.
Well, we've even got a little armrest here.
Yeah.
That's quite a decent cubby hole there to keep stuff in. You've got USB slots in there too. I think you've got 2 in there, from what I can remember.
Okay.
I don't want to look down.
It's got heated controls for the back.
Yeah. So this is a right undulating little road, this, isn't it? But the car's really, it's really smooth. It's really handling it well. Do you feel seasick, yeah?
Yeah, I do now. Do you want to stop?
Yeah, a nice clear sat nav. The badge, it's all about badge, isn't it? Would you go for the Seat? Would you go for the VW, or would you go for the Skoda?
Well, it's not just about the badges. It's the badge and the price.
And the price. Oh, bumpy road, but you know what? It's really soaking up so well. I could do, I don't know, if you drove back, it'd be difficult, wouldn't it? Have to get on a ferry, drive back from Sicily to the UK. I mean, this would be a great car to drive back in.
Yeah.
Very comfortable.
It'd be a long way.
Very little work.
It's about, what, 1,200 miles?
Yeah, it was
1,000 miles.
What was it, 3 hours in the plane to here, wasn't it?
It certainly hangs on these bends on this motorway, doesn't it?
Oh my God, it does. I mean, there's always that slight worry with an SUV that you're going to go beyond that point and tip over, but this actually does inspire confidence.
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised how far you can actually go with these SUVs. We did a day with Suzuki around a track, and it was quite incredible just how they cling on, because the weight is still quite down low in the car.
I mean, considering we're going fairly fast at the moment along this motorway, I mean, it's quite quiet.
It's not bad. It feels, what it does feel, it feels sort of fairly pokey and sporty, doesn't it?
Very much so. Yeah, I mean, you're obviously higher up than you would be in a normal hatchback or a saloon.
Yeah.
But you don't feel so high that you're going to tip over. And I think people want a sort of a car slash estate slash maybe a little bit of a sort of truck side view, if you like, on the road.
So we're going to Trapani, are we now?
Yes, where my mum has docked on her cruise ship.
This is the small Kodiaq, really, isn't it?
Yeah. What else can we say about this car then? Well, I've got a lot of headroom. I've got a decent leg room as well. Back seats, well, we need to get in the back seats really.
It's quite roomy in the back because I've got my seat more than I need it back, and it still feels pretty roomy, but we'll try that when we get a moment.
Now, okay, we're back to the familiar narrow Italian streets that we have cruised around many, many times, and actually it's only now that you become aware of the size of this
Another Lancia
SUV. I mean, this is a medium-sized SUV, right? But on these Italian streets, it's feeling quite wide. Would you agree?
Yeah, it does feel a bit bigger, but I like being slightly higher up, so that really helps.
Yeah. No, I do feel, like I've got a bit of a superior edge to some of these guys in these tiny little Fiat 500s and what have you.
Yeah, because they don't take any prisoners when you drive in Italy.
Well, they don't. I mean, whether you're in a Fiat 500 or a massive great Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, he's crashed. There's been a crash outside the school here, a young guy on a moped, but he looked alright, just with his knee cut.
It takes off well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, we are in sport mode. You've got a lot of other modes down here as well.
Yeah, we should perhaps try it in...
well, we've got normal mode, eco mode, individual mode, snow mode.
Snow mode, that's interesting. Is this set to the port?
Yeah.
Whoa. Says it could be that way or this way. Oh, there's a cruise ship through there.
It's Manchester ship. We're on the promenade on a seat. How's that woman standing?
Oh, here, what's this up here? That one with all the glass on it.
Yes, Thompson.
Thompson, there we are. It's just
Good
Thompson
God.
Majesty. Look at the size of that.
Cheers. Never expected it to be so vast.
Crikey, that's more like a floating country.
You see them, look for a bench. Absolutely vast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's the promenade?
What do they look like? Has she got hair, your mum?
Yeah.
Here, there she is. Is that her?
Yeah. My God! We're in Sicily, and yet you're here.
Hello,
What on earth is my mother doing in the middle of Sicily.
we're on the road.
So quickly, out of 10, what would you give this, Mike? Out of 10?
What, visually?
10 being the best.
Ocho.
Visually.
Ocho.
So 8? What would you give it out of 10?
9.
9, oh there you go.
There we go.
So
I
8
think
and a 9
we've
out of
already
10.
got some fans.
Well, first time in all these years I've done car launches, I bumped into my own mother. They really are. Do you know what? I think this Karoq I prefer over the Kodiaq. Because the Kodiaq's bigger, isn't it?
Small family, couple wanting a reasonably good economical SUV, I think this would be a good choice. So I've been driving this new Skoda Karoq now for about half an hour, but it's quite a lengthy bit of motorway we're on now, and we're in comfort mode, and it's a really quite comfortable ride.
Yeah, I thought you might have moved it into comfort mode, to be honest. I'm very relaxed. I mean, I was the one driving at first, wasn't I? And I had it in sport mode.
One thing I must say with Apple CarPlay, I've just been watching you messing around with your phone for the last, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
It's just how seamlessly it now works with the car.
Problem, isn't it?
I get the feeling with this one it's a little bit more future-proofed. It's very good looking. I don't think you'd think it would be out of date quite so quick.
I completely agree. I mean, very keen at some stage to find out what this is like off tarmac.
Yeah, well that's it. We'll get on some back roads shortly and go and see the volcano.
Well, this is no mud plugger, but it will handle, I guess, if you've got a family and you want to take your kid to some gymkhana event, I don't know, or you want to go camping, caravanning, then this would tow a tin tent or a normal trailer with a canvas tent and it quite happily onto a field, wouldn't it?
But it's got, you know, the hill descent. I think than you would think. But
I mean, it's got enough space, isn't it?
Yeah,
underneath that
I
scrape,
think it's,
banging over rocks and
you
stuff.
know, you're not buying for mud plugging, but I think it would do better than you think. I didn't realise I'd have to walk home. Oh, here he comes. That was
Skoda Karoq.
Skoda Karoq.
Yeah, and there's lots of Skoda Karoqs around us at the moment.
Probably about 30 years ago.
And lots of palm trees and stuff. It's going to be nice in Sicily doing this, isn't it?
It's a good day.
It's a good car. It's pretty much a compact SUV. 5 seats, lots of comfort. Pretty sporty in some ways too.
Very good.
Very comfortable and a good drive. Yeah, a great car.